Day boomers, loomers, and Amy Schumers. It is me. Um, Dylan's here again.
Dylan's here again.
He is.
Am
Um,
I am I an Amy Schumer or am I a Loomer?
well, it's really up for interpretation. Um, so we're back with another Hunger Games. The day has come. Rejoice, rejoice. Two in the same year? I know, it's pretty bonkers.
Have you never done two in the same year before?
I haven't, no.
What? So you did one and two in separate years?
Yes. And three.
That is, yeah, wow.
18,
This is
19, 20.
groundbreaking.
So,
This is groundbreaking.
before we get too ahead of ourselves, I think it is best if we introduce our competitors today, the tributes.
Yes, I agree.
We have our champion district, Nana and Popo.
They're ruthless.
This is going to be a district to watch because if you remember from last Hunger Games, Popo brutally murdered Nana.
It was a really funny moment.
It was
for sibling murder. I found it surprisingly entertaining.
It was a fortnight funny to be sure. So there'll be a
definitely
district to watch. Will there be bad blood, or is Nana just happy to be back?
After being murdered.
Who knows? Then we have G, which I mean is good. He has a second chance. But Garfield!
Garfield!
He's
Our
back.
Messiah has returned. The random Google number generator chose wisely.
It's
Garfield.
Wheel the Side really loves me because it chose Garfield.
He's going to win.
Either Jesus or Wheel the Side loves me, and I think it may be both. But
It's probably both.
Garfield is prepared to slaughter people. Absolutely.
If you guys haven't seen the last Hunger Games, Garfield is he's a explosive mastermind.
He is one to watch.
Some say that he murdered his entire family using a single stick of children's dynamite.
Some do say. Oh, I've got
Some
some
do say.
unfortunate news. I need to find something to throw at my cats for they're attempting to have sexual intercourse on my bed.
Throw
Stop.
Garfield.
Stop. Alright. Anyways, District 3. We've got the Robot Uprising, Big Weld, and Gonk Droid. I wouldn't have it any other way.
No, but out of those two, who's the bigger competitor?
So, Big Weld is the physically larger competitor.
Very true. He's quite thick.
The kids would say he's dummy thick, if I'm getting the intel correct.
But Gong Droid is very
Droid,
mentally aware.
He's a force to be reckoned with, for sure.
His speed is matched with his unrelenting charisma.
Uh-huh. He might be kind of a Garfield type, where it's a sleeper.
I can see it.
Next,
exactly.
In District 4, so the Mr. Men and Little Miss characters, they decided, going with Little Miss twins last time didn't work out so well in their favor. So they chose
very poorly.
Two of their strongest, Mr. Sneeze and Little Miss Somersault.
This is a far better district than the twins.
It's a very strong district. I think they're gonna be somebody to watch. I feel like if they don't get a strong start though, it might be a bit more difficult for them to catch up.
Yeah, exactly.
District 5, Bert and Ernie. What can I say?
Where do we begin exactly? Like, it's just Bert and Ernie.
It's Bert and Ernie. District 6, Boomer and Boomer.
Noah, which boomer is more of a boomer?
Boomer.
Like, oh, okay, yeah. That's what I was thinking too, but I wanted some.
That's fair. I get it. Validation. Yeah. It's really important.
Exactly.
So you may think the top half is stacked, but just take a peek at the bottom, because boy howdy does it get better.
Boy howdy.
District 7, Eggmania Extreme Madness. They were really absolutely appalled at their showing last time.
Like, Julio was Noah's pick to win, and I believe Julio came first. Was he first?
Yeah, he died first.
Damn. So,
So instead of going with the music majors, they decided to go full guns blazing, racist stereotype, poncho, and
hell yeah.
Yokohama.
Is that what this is going to be? The racists?
Well, I mean, I don't think they're going to discriminate on who they kill, though.
Fair enough.
So, District 8, we got the women in green aprons, Mabel and Barbara. So, Barbara is the woman from Little Shopping. She doesn't have an official name, so I just took the top search result for old woman name on Google. It says Barbara.
Noah, no cap, Barbara's going to win. Barbara is my
No
pick to
cap.
win this all.
That's-
Barbara is... She's a master of all martial arts,
all of them?
and all of them.
Including the
Even
forbidden
ones that, like,
ones?
she invented the forbidden ones.
Oh my.
And her knowledge of how to count very, very basic math is probably a lot more than most other competitors can do.
I would say more than 40% of the other competitors.
Very much so.
District...
Barbara is my pick to win.
That's a
sorry.
strong pick. Alrighty.
I know, right?
District 9, Dat Boy and Hillary Clinton. A match made in heaven, some dare say.
Some say the same person.
Some dare to say. Some dare
I
to
dare
say.
to say.
Do you dare to say?
I dare.
So
I dare.
that means they have double the chances of winning if they're the same person.
Exactly.
Alrighty.
It's genius.
It is. District 10, we got some of the most iconic doctors we could find to help combat this crisis. We got Dr. Dina Hinshaw, the Chief Medical Officer of Alberta, doing her part, informing the public daily, keeping a calm, cool, and collected manner while delivering important information. And Dr. Make You Well from the Mr. Men and Little Miss series.
I think that they are both equally important. So, like, if you think about it, well, while Henshaw gives the information about crisis, Make You Well prevents the crisis.
Indeed.
Make You Well makes people like Henshaw's jobs obsolete because the man just punches the viruses.
Damn.
He goes to battle and he wins every time.
He does. Then District 11. I don't. I can't say I'm proud. But
I'm proud.
We have Nyan, Cat, and Boog.
Now, I had to peer pressure bully Noah into allowing Boog to be in this competition.
It
took months.
Full peer pressure.
And he cracked.
I cracked.
And he's
Dylan, I'm surprised.
Boog,
I'm surprised Boog isn't your pick to win.
well, see, Boog is my pick to make Noah poop pants, and I think I've done that.
You've already succeeded. Then District 12, my man Brendan Fraser and a Nintendo Wii. Now I know what you're
If you
saying.
need help,
apologies.
he's there for you
He
with
is.
his Wii.
I know what you're saying. Why? What relation do those have? Please do yourself a favor and watch the hit film Furry Vengeance. That's all I'm gonna say.
It's you know Casablanca? It's like that.
Casablanca is
Very similar
obsolete
films.
now.
Very similar films. Only one is way, way, way better.
Yeah, Furry Vengeance was
And
the
one has-
Casablanca remake.
Exactly.
Alrighty, Dylan.
Are we ready?
I think we may be.
So-
I haven't given my pick yet. Sorry. I need to.
That's
give
what
my
I was
pick.
just gonna say.
My
So
pick.
I've given my pick.
Oh, I gotta go.
This is way
with
harder than last time.
I gotta go with my gut, Brendan Fraser.
He is a very strong choice, honestly.
He is. This is a strong.
So because
field.
of that, dude, we somehow keep upping the bar.
We do.
Like last time, there were a couple of people who was like, but here every single competitor could easily win.
Are there any weak districts? I don't think so.
No, because every district either a powerhouse or has something to prove.
Exactly. Alrighty, Dylan. It's time.
Let's jump into this.
Proceed. Shit.
You have to make sure that we're 12, Noah.
Okay, never mind. Just what momentary?
Oh no!
No. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Shut up.
It
It's
happened
fine.
again.
No.
Okay.
We're fine because I saved the link already.
Oh, you madman.
Editing. We're back.
Agony.
There was no problems this time because I remembered to save it, so we're fine. We're absolutely
Noah
fine.
has a big brain.
Proceed time. As the tributes stand on their podiums, the horn sounds. Boog grabs a sword. Garfield
Already has a weapon.
He's got a weapon. Garfield takes a spear from inside the cornucopia. He is armed.
Oh god.
He's armed. G grabs a shovel. It's probably a good idea. Start digging those graves early.
Oh yeah, exactly.
Dr. Make You Well runs away from the cornucopia. A strategic play.
Mm-hmm.
He's in it for the long game. He's a doctor. He knows
Exactly.
He's in it for the long game.
He knows what he's doing.
Hillary Clinton sets off an explosive, killing Wee.
Brendan is pissed.
Wee is
What will
dead.
he offer? What will he offer his son in this time of need? Oh goodness gracious!
What
Hillary
will he?
though,
Hillary is proven
Already
herself
coming out.
fast. Nyan Cat
Oh,
runs away
wow.
from the cornucopia. Gonk Droid snatches a pair of size. So, last time, as I rewatched the third one, I realized that we made fun of the name and we didn't know what it was. I believe it's like those two little swords that, like, have the little... It's kind of like a trident, except the two things on the edge are just for decoration. I think that's what they are. I think they're in
That's
Teenage
fun.
Mutant Ninja Turtles. I'm not entirely sure. Poncho grabs a shield leaning on the cornucopia. Poncho, he may be coming out guns blazing, but he knows that he's got self-preservation is key in this game.
Exactly.
Dat Boy runs away from the cornucopia. Ernie grabs a backpack and retreats. Bert snatches a pair of size. I think all strategic plays. I'm not entirely sure why Dat Boy ran when he could just, roll, but...
Exactly. But he chose to look on foot.
Yeah. Little Miss Somersault clutches a first aid kit and runs away, and Nana clutches a first aid kit and runs away. People...
Will they help their partners?
Nana is in it for the long game this time. She is not going down without a fight. She is going to make sure she is healthy and ready.
Exactly.
And Little Miss Somersault's just having a great time.
Bye.
Mabel runs away. Yokohama runs away. Boomer, Mr. Sneeze, and Popo work together to get as many supplies as possible.
Wow, an immediate alliance.
Immediate alliance. It's very quick.
Notice how Popo has not included Nana in this.
Popo is not included, Nana.
I'm thinking the bad blood is the baby Navi got bad blood.
Will this be the death of District 1? This bad blood?
Exactly.
Brendan Fraser runs away from the cornucopia. Boomer takes a sickle from inside the cornucopia.
Oh goodness.
That's a danger. Barbara runs away from the cornucopia. Big Weld runs away from the cornucopia. And Dr. Dina Hinshaw retrieves a trident from inside the cornucopia. It's pretty...
So one death.
One death already. The Nintendo Wii is dead. That's a brutal start.
Also quite true to life.
Damn. It is. Let us continue.
It is.
Nyan Cat stalks Big Weld.
Wow. I'd be scared.
The hunt is on.
You just hear a soft murmur.
Indeed. Hillary Clinton constructs a shack. Hillary knows what's going on.
She's a early front runner already with a kill and shelter.
Exactly. Popo fishes.
My man.
Simple man. Barbara practices her archery and Bert practices her archery. His archery, apologies. I believe archery could be a useful skill for some ranged combat.
Exactly.
Gonk Droid steals from Brendan Fraser while he isn't looking. A low blow
Oh,
to someone who
oh
already lost their
no.
district partner. Will we see Brendan Fraser go down a Garfield path, taking the trauma and making a beautiful mess out of it?
That would be poetic.
It would be truly poetic. Little Miss Somersault picks some flowers. That's wonderful. That's wonderful. Great to see. Dat Boy searches for a water source. It's important. Nana
He is a frog.
Nana makes a slingshot. Some strategic plays going on.
Some more ranged weapons. See, last time it was much more of a immediately start running around screaming.
Exactly.
This time, cool heads are reigning supreme.
Thus far, Dr. Makewell receives a hatchet from an unknown sponsor. The doctor's armed. Be mindful of that.
Oh yes.
Yokohama receives clean water from an unknown sponsor. Now, last time, clean water didn't do us so well. So,
Exactly. It was commonly poisoned.
it was, commonly. So, we will see how this goes. Poncho, Garfield, Mabel, and Ernie hunt for other tributes.
Oof.
That's a team.
That's Garfield alone makes that a team.
And I feel like
and then you just throw in the other three, and it's it's too much power.
it's a lot happening. Mr. Sneeze thinks about home. That's very sweet. It's very nice. Boomer, and Boog hunt for other tributes. The Boos.
The triple B's, the boo,
The triple Boos.
the triple boos.
The triple Boos. I think they'll be a force to be reckoned with.
I'd imagine so.
Dr. Dina Hinshaw practices her archery. She knows what's good.
More ranged.
Indeed. And G picks flowers. Self-preservation has shown to be key in these games.
You don't want to end up like Garfield.
Ugh. The pain. One cannon shot can be heard.
A single.
That hurts. That hurts.
Slow pace so far.
It's
so
a bit of a
early
slow
front
first
runners. Hillary and the Boos, perhaps.
Uh-huh. Boomer receives clean water from an unknown sponsor.
Don't drink that.
It would be... Time would say it's not great. Bert receives medical supplies from an unknown sponsor. Dat Boy lets Nyan Cat into his shelter. The 2012 memes? They're cohorting.
Banding together.
Gonk Droid throws a knife into Popo's chest.
Is Popo dead?
It's unsure. We are not sure at this moment.
Is that a fatal blow?
That would be...
If so, that'd be a huge loss for District 1.
It would be a quick, huge loss.
An oopsie doopsie.
It would be a big oopsie doopsie. Little Miss Somersault and Bigwell tell stories about themselves to each other. It's rather sweet. Bonding in these games, important.
It really is.
Boog stays awake all night. Dr. Makewell and G hold hands.
Aww.
Does G have hands?
I mean, does he? You invented G.
I mean, I didn't invent the English alphabet. I personified G, I would dare to say.
Are G's hands canon?
I can't say. Brendan Fraser climbs a tree to rest. Garfield starts a fire. This is a problem.
Oh goodness.
Ernie, Nana, Yokohama, Poncho, and Barbara all sleep in shifts. It's a solid team there. A lot of people.
A lot of like short alliances for like one evening they'll band together and then kind of go their separate ways.
Quick. Mabel and Boomer talk about the tribute still alive.
Most of them.
Metagaming isn't a bad thing. Mr. Sneeze defeats Hillary Clinton in a fight, but spares her life.
Wow.
Will Sneeze...
That may be a very regrettable action.
It very well could be. The cat wants to leave now. Give me one moment.
Let the cat leave, Noah.
Alrighty. And Dr. Dina Hinshaw is unable to start a fire and sleeps out warmth.
Oh goodness.
Truly unfortunate. Garfield, Mr. Sneeze, and Gonk Droid hunt for other tributes. That is That is
Wow.
a power team. We have been shown.
Goodness.
That's a problem there.
That's an oopsie.
Mabel hunts for other tributes. Big Weld thinks about home. Nyan Cat and Dr. Dina Hinshaw hunt for other tributes. There's a lot going on. These
Of,
people.
of like intent to murder is spiking.
However, it's not a lot of death yet.
True.
Dat Boy diverts Ernie's attention and runs away. This man is smart.
Why is he running?
I don't know. He really could.
We have a unicycle.
He could just
fool.
He could doot away, but maybe the terrain is a bit too rocky.
I imagine so. Yeah.
Poncho searches for firewood. Brendan Fraser travels to higher ground. Dr. Make You Well receives a hatchet from an unknown sponsor. This is the second hatchet.
2 hatchets
from unknown sponsors.
Fuck. Oh no.
Dr. Make You Well is gonna do some damage.
Oh goodness.
Boog questions his sanity.
Well, we have Garfield too.
Sanity questioning has never been a good thing in these games.
It is probably nearly as bad as death.
Nearly. Hillary Clinton sprains her ankle while running away from Yokohama. Clinton.
Wow.
We've got
fallen from grace.
She's gonna. It's gonna take her a bit to get back on her feet, quite literally.
Exactly. Because she sprained her ankle.
Boomer scares Barbara off.
Oh goodness. I mean, I'd be scared too.
I would be.
It's
G searches
Boomer.
for firewood. Boomer tends to Nana's wounds. That's quite sweet.
Oh goodness. Wow.
Quite sweet. Bert hunts for other tributes.
Goodness.
He's hunting. And
He's
little Miss Somersault camouflages herself in the bushes. We haven't seen camouflage used as a technique, really.
Exactly, but my burning question is Popo dead?
That's my burning question as well. Popo is dead.
Oh my, Gog Droid's accuracy cannot be quelled.
Popo is dead.
Nana, oh boy.
The knife to the chest took him out. The reigning champion defeated second.
23rd place.
Last time, Peck. Did Peck come second last time? I think Peck came second last time. And he was the previous winner.
I believe you are correct. So yeah, I think Peck still stands as the most awarded tribute we've had so far.
Very well could be. Alrighty, I guess we gotta... There's nothing more than to keep going. Little Miss Somersault and Poncho sleep in shifts. Hillary Clinton thinks about home. Dr. Dina Hinshaw dies of dysentery.
Oh no!
The doctor couldn't keep herself healthy.
See, and this is why Make You Well is the superior doctor, because he punched that dehydration. He'd get rid of it.
Make You Well cries
Damn.
himself to sleep though, which is
Probably over Dina's death.
likely, but also maybe just he's sad.
Yeah,
But Dina's death, I imagine, would contribute significantly.
exactly.
Garfilth attacks Brendan Fraser, but Nana protects him, killing Garfilth.
Oh, I was just gonna say how Garfield could challenge Peck for the most, like the best tribute we've had, and he's dead to Nana.
Popo and Garfilth are dead.
Garfield came what, like 5th, 4th?
He came third last time.
Oh, 3rd? Okay. Man, that's 2/3 of our top 2 last time are either all of our top 3 are now either not in or dead.
Indeed. Nana protecting Fraser, though. Will that alliance strengthen, or will it become fragile and break?
Exactly.
To be determined. Bert cries himself to sleep. Boomer and Barbara huddle for warmth.
Barbara's doing a whole lot of cuddling.
And she's doing it with
A
the
whole lot of
boomers.
talking.
With the
Which
boomers.
might not be a bad call.
Getting in with both the boomers, maybe.
Which also kind of gets in with Boog,
it
as
kind-
are the
by,
boots.
by proxy. by proxy.
Exactly.
Mabel tries to treat her infection, which is a reasonable thing to do.
Yep.
Nyan Cat tends to Dat Boy's wounds. This is a strong alliance that we see
The 2012 meme.
continuing to get built.
Exactly.
Boog silently snaps Big Weld's neck.
How do you silently snap such a thick neck?
Boog is going to be one to watch.
I'm so happy that I got Boog in here, because Boog's gonna go on a fucking killing spree.
Shut up. Gonkdroid is unable to start a fire and sleeps without warmth. Boomer dies from hypothermia.
Oh no! Now we're down to just the double booze.
Yokohama and G threaten a double suicide. It fails,
Jesus.
and they die.
Oh no!
They are both dead.
Why is G such a failure?
Why did they do a double suicide? How did it
don't-
fail?
what-
If
How do
my
you
question,
fail a suicide
my
but
question
then
is,
succeed in
if
dying?
did they just like commit suicide in a way they didn't intend to? But,
Like, they meant to like jump off a cliff, but then like a car came by?
but Yokohama and G could not take the circumstances.
Man,
That's
they should pick more flowers.
this takes a toll on competitors.
So that is now both of the so now there is one of 4 who were here last time who remain, and that's
A lot dead.
and that's Nana.
Ernie
a lot
tries
dead.
to treat his infection, and Mr. Sneeze thinks about winning, as most tributes, I believe, would. Alrighty. Nyan Cat, Boog, Dr. Make You Well, and Poncho raid Gonkdroid's camp while she's sleeping. Or
Oh,
he's
dear.
hunting, sorry, apologies. Hunting. That's strong. That's a strong play. Gonkdroid is going to be a competitor. So getting these alliances is going to be crucial.
Exactly.
Little Miss Somersault, Ernie, Mabel, and Nana hunt for other tributes.
See, I was gonna say, while getting up on one person might not be the most like might not be the most like well received play, it is a very effective play.
It is. Mr. Sneeze picks
4v1
flowers.
is good odds.
It is.
Of course
Mr.
he is.
Mr. Sneeze picks flowers. Self-preservation. Like I
Sneezy
told
needs to do more. As important as self-preservation is, Sneezy needs to make the next move.
I think that he's gonna become a kind of a sleeper. He's gonna just go in there and he's gonna wreak some havoc, you know, when the time is right. Dat Boy receives medical supplies from an unknown sponsor.
Don't use those. They're
Hey,
bad.
Unrecommended. Hillary Clinton is pricked by thorns while picking berries. Bert travels
Hillary's-
to higher ground.
Hillary's gone downhill, man.
Hillary is struggling after
She's having
the
a hard couple days.
The strong first kill of Wee
Onto
has
Wee.
now it's now kind of
Spiraled.
yeah. And Bert travels to higher ground. Boomer hunts for other tributes. Could be dangerous. Brendan Fraser practices his archery. And Barbara travels to higher ground. So we see a lot happened. 6 cannon shots.
Wow.
Dr. Dina Hinshot, Garfield, Big Weld, Boomer, Yokohama, and G.
That is a lot of people who I assume would make it a lot farther.
Take a quick look at the statuses.
So we got, wow, that top row is looking pretty ouch. So District 4, 5, 8, 9, and 11 are the only ones that are currently having both tributes still in.
Mm-hmm. It's brutal. These games are brutal. Alrighty. Hey, you're prepared?
I'm prepared. Are you?
No.
Nice.
Boog begs for Nyan Cat to kill him. She refuses, keeping Boog alive.
Boog has lost it.
Boog's lost it. Dat Boy cooks his food before putting his fire out. That's very nice. Barbara lets Hillary Clinton into her shelter. It's also very sweet. Mabel, Nana, Bert, Poncho, and Little Miss Somersault track down and kill Gonk Droid.
I told you that the ganging up works. Poor Gonk
It
Droid.
does. We saw this 5-on-1 happen with Mr. Pricklepants last time. People
Exactly.
people are willing to make amends to team up if it means taking out a big player.
Which Gonk Droid was.
Gonk Droid was a big player. Brendan Fraser and Ernie run into each other and decide to truce for the night. Dr. Makewell, Mr. Sneeze, and Boomer discuss the games and what might happen in the morning. Interesting.
Lots of friendship.
Lots of friendship indeed. Mr. Sneeze discovers a river. Little Miss Somersault goes hunting. Boog tries to sleep through the entire day. It's not surprising. He's a bear. Maybe he's hibernating.
Perhaps.
Maybe he decided the Hunger Games were a nice time to start hibernating. Ernie stalks Nana. Brendan Fraser runs away from Mabel. Hillary Clinton attacks Dat Boy, but he manages to escape
He rolled away.
bipolar disorder.
Doot, doot.
Because some people do believe they are the same person, so it begs the question.
Is Kevin James really alive?
That's the question it begs. You're
It
correct.
is.
Bert travels to higher ground. Boomer begs for Barbara to kill him. She refuses, keeping Boomer alive. A lot of mercy begging kill. Like,
I think that they're gonna come to regret this. I think they kind of like take their chances as they get them.
Like, we had a double suicide. We have had 2 people try to beg for their lives to be taken away. It's brutal. These games make people do some brutal things. Dr. Makewell.
Your pick.
Apologies.
Your pick was who's sorry?
Fraser.
That was right. Okay, never mind. Proceed.
Dr. Makewell overhears Poncho and Nyan Cat talking in the distance. What are they talking about?
He has 2 hatchets. He could take them.
He could very well take them. Gonk Droid. Oh.
Rest in peace.
Rest in peace, Gonk Droid. Alrighty. Mr. Sneeze looks at the night sky. Look, that's beautiful. It's beautiful. Mr. Sneeze is having a great time.
He's done the Mr. Men's have done a whole lot of just chilling.
Mabel, Hillary Clinton, and Boomer ambush and kill Little Miss Somersault, Poncho, and Boog.
No.
That is... We see teams of 3 form, and they clash. But Clinton, Mabel, and Boomer got the higher ground.
Boog had so much carnage yet to be unleashed.
He did. But that's likely why they killed him, because they feared what they saw.
Exactly. They knew.
Nyan Cat sees a fire, but stays hidden. Nana stays awake all night.
Bad call.
Barbara, Dr. Makewell, and Ernie discuss the games and what might happen tomorrow. Is one of the tamest alliances I've seen. I believe all of these people have the capability to win, but they will only do it if necessary.
Exactly.
Bert destroys Dat Boy's supplies while he's asleep. And Brendan
That might be
Fraser
why
stays awake all night.
he's been forced to be walking, because Bert destroyed his unicycle.
That very well could be. Oh, the cat wants back.
Bert, the cat is pretty much a Hillary Clinton and that boy at this point.
It very well could be.
Bipolar.
Alrighty. We continue on. Oh no. Dr. Makewell questions his sanity. That's an issue.
That is a bad person to start going cuckoo.
That is. Boomer receives a hatchet from an unknown sponsor. The sponsors
That's 3
just love
hatchets.
giving hatchets.
They love their hatchet.
They love their hatchets. Boomer receives... No, I already read that one. Whoops. Bert explores the arena, and Dat Boy injures himself.
God, he has no unicycle, so he must conquer new
directionless.
heights.
Even though he didn't use the unicycle, it was a comforting thought knowing he had it.
Sentimentally.
Nana and Brendan Fraser split up and search for resources. This is an alliance that we've seen starting to build from the beginning, and it has continued strong. They're going to be ones to watch.
Without Nana, Fraser is dead.
Uh, I feel like they both help each other. It's a mutual relationship.
Well, did Nana not save Fraser from
Right,
Garfield?
Nana did save Frasier from Garfield. I recall now. You're correct.
What a kind young woman.
Indeed. Ernie searches for a water source. Hillary Clinton camouflages herself in the bushes. What's she doing in there? Where are those
She's
emails,
just,
Hillary?
she's just Hillary chilling.
Are the emails in the bush, Hillary?
Is she in Cedar Rapids?
Is she? Mr. Sneeze tries to spear fish with a trident. That's very sweet.
He's done nothing, and yet he might win.
Indeed, he very well could. Mabel defeats Barbara in a fight, but spares her life. We see some district conflict.
That is the second time that Barbara has been defeated but spared.
It's very strange.
That's worrisome.
Nyan Cat thinks about home. People just can't kill Barbara, it seems.
So the good news is that Boog is dead. So we may rejoice.
We may rejoice.
Other good thing is that both of our people are still alive. Both of our picks to win.
So let's briefly go through how many people are alive. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
Halfway.
12, half of the people are still alive. And District 2, 3, 7, 2, 3, and 7 are gone. It's brutal. But 5, 8, and 9 going strong. It's very
I think
interesting.
the 5 could be heavily underrated. The Bert and Ernie.
I'll be honest, I underestimated them at the beginning. But they have shown to just be people who can just carry through the games and they can take the weight.
Exactly.
Hillary Clinton with 4 kills. I just want to point that out briefly. And Mabel with 4 kills.
When did they get... Oh, right, because they attacked Boog,
Oh, yes.
Boog,
Oh, right.
Poncho, and Lone Mesa Somersault. Wow. Hillary and Mabel, ruthless contenders so far.
Truly. Alrighty. I guess there's no better time.
Bye, Boog.
Mabel receives an explosive from an unknown sponsor. Oh my.
Oh god.
Bert forces Barbara to kill Nana or Hillary Clinton. She refuses, so Bert kills her instead.
Barbara, you fool!
Barbara took the high ground and paid for it.
Barbara,
Bert,
she's too kind.
Bert is like Jigsaw, that man. He's just like, ooh, let us play a little game.
Barbara's too pure for murder.
Barbara's too pure for murder.
She just wants to return to her simple minimum wage cashier job.
But Bert is coming out here. He is
taking
told names. He is commanding respect on this field.
And he's getting it.
Dat boy cooks his food before putting his fire out.
Good boy.
He's a cooking man. Dr. Make You Well tries to treat his infection. I mean, if it's gonna be anybody that cures their own infection, I trust Make You Well to do it.
I have faith that he is the highest probability of making that work.
Brendan Fraser sets off an explosive, killing Boomer, Mr. Sneeze, and Nyan Cat.
Oh no, it's Garfield! Oh no.
Boomer and Nyan Cat dying is admittedly sad. However, Mr. Sneeze getting taken out. Barbara and Sneeze, the 2 sweetest people in these games, dead.
We're both brutally murdered.
Ernie starts a fire.
I told you the Brendan was gonna snap, and that is snapping.
He did.
4 dead already. Wow, down to 8.
Mabel, Clinton, Ernie, and Bert track down and kill Dr. Make You Well. Oh, and also the cornucopia is replenished. Cornucopia is replenished. Sorry about that. I miss that every time.
Sorry, it's okay because we lost a real good guy.
We lost a homie.
Both doctors are dead. Who will inform Alberta about the impending doom of the world?
No one.
Curses. Damn
Brendan
you,
Fraser, Dat Boy, and Nana confront each other, but grab what they want and slowly avoid conflict. Do we see the alliance of Fraser and Nana Dissolve?
I think that if they were to dissolve, someone would have died there.
Likely. Likely. Alrighty. Bert receives medical supplies from an unknown sponsor. Mabel questions her sanity. Hillary Clinton
I mean,
scares
after
Ernie.
killing 4 people,
It's a lot on your conscience.
it is.
Dat Boy and Brendan Fraser work together to drown Nana.
Well, I was lying.
We see. Well, I mean, somebody did die. We see an alliance broken and a broken man as a result of it.
He was broken beforehand. Who's more scary, Garfield or Fraser? I think Fraser has more kills than Garfield had.
I don't know. Garfield was a force.
He was, but
better
Fraser...
start tattooing damaged on Fraser's forehead. He's gonna be the new Joker.
I'm looking forward to that. He's gonna win an Oscar finally.
6 cannon shots.
We're down to 6. So we got Fraser, Dat Boy, Mabel,
Top
Bert,
row,
and Ernie.
Top row dead. We
Wow.
have 2 districts fully alive. 5 and 9, and then Mabel and Fraser. This.
Dude, Noah,
So-
I think you had the right pick.
My pick is still alive. I'm gonna let you repick. I'm giving you the chance. Also, Mabel and Clinton, 5 kills. Oh
I'm gonna
my.
go with Mabel. I'm gonna go with the other apron
You gonna go with
wearer.
Other
I have
apron.
faith. Other apron
See,
wearer.
You just hoeing around the aprons? I get it.
Okay, you wanna what? No, okay. You like that?
I get it. Brendan Fraser pushes Mabel off of a cliff during a knife fight.
I pick her and she immediately. Damn
my-
you, Fraser!
My pick killed yours, Dylan. I'm sorry, bud, but
Damn you, Brennan!
Dat Boy, Ernie, Bert, and Hillary Clinton tell each other ghost stories to lighten the mood. So we see 4 of them having an alliance, 5 and 9, but Fraser.
Fraser's like laying in like a lake right now, just like cackling. He's laying on the
Truly.
cold dirt. The other
Truly.
4 are like feasting on some grapes and telling stories of adventure, and Fraser like eating like a dead dog.
Truly. Are you prepared,
no reason.
Dylan? Are you prepared?
I don't think that Fraser's gonna win.
I don't. We got it, Kay. Are you ready? You ready?
I'm ready, dude. Let's see this.
Dat Boy dies from hypothermia.
Oh no, a player dead.
Ernie practices his archery. Fraser picks flowers. He's got to do something to get the upstairs working. Because
I mean, no, he's simply trying to make a bouquet for those who he's murdered.
pay his respects. Bert is pricked
Exactly.
by thorns while picking berries, and Clinton searches for firewood. Overall, a less eventful day than I anticipated.
I mean, after Fraser literally murders the entire country of Monaco, I mean, how much more excitement do you want?
That's fair. Bert and Ernie. I think this is one of the few occasions where we've seen a district together last so long, and Clinton and Fraser with 5 each.
Do you think that it could come down to Bert versus Ernie?
I feel like if that's the possibility,
final
it'll
two?
be brutal.
It would be.
Dylan, this is a games to remember.
This is way better than last time. This is coming down to the
And
wire.
last time was so perfect.
It was
We're
pretty much Bell versus Garfield the whole way.
We're also going to be... It was Josh Peck, sorry. Had to correct you. We're also going to be 15 minutes longer than the last one, maybe 30. This might break an hour.
Goodness
Who knows?
gracious.
It's called content.
I know, and it's a good content.
Fraser receives a hatchet from an unknown sponsor.
That's the 4th hatchet.
Bert
They
is
really
awoken
like
by
Gary
a nightmare.
Paulson.
Bert, he's having nightmares. He's not doing great.
The demons have awoken.
Clinton also gets an hatchet from an unknown sponsor. That's a lot of hatchets.
Dude, they love Gary Paulson.
Hatchet time. I don't get the reference.
No, that's the guy who wrote the book Hatchet.
Oh, that's funny.
I'm hilarious.
I hated that book. Ernie tries to sing himself to sleep. Ernie has to remain light in these circumstances.
He pulls like a rubber ducky out of Boog's corpse. that he saved for later.
He planted in Boog before the games.
Exactly. He knew that he'd make it this far.
Alrighty, Dylan. Fraser attacks Bert, but Ernie protects him, killing Fraser.
Oh my goodness!
Fraser is dead.
An act of heroism. Oh, wow. What
Bert
a way.
and Ernie.
Could you... That's incredible.
That's... Bert and
The
Ernie.
Reddit memes
It's gonna be
really
brutal.
brought them together.
It did.
Bert versus Ernie pay-per-view. Yeah, shut up, Hillary. No one cares when we got the true matchup of the century.
I think this is the first time we have seen one district in a whole versus another person.
Is this the strongest district we've had so far?
I think so, and I was gonna call them the underdogs going into this.
Because, like, who else do they, like, compete with? They have, like, Peck and Bell.
I don't know.
Who else?
I would have to go back and look at the other ones, but this
exactly.
I guess we gotta just find out what happens.
I'm clenching all my orifices, Noah.
I would hope so. Bert begs for Clinton to kill him. She refuses, keeping Bert alive.
She is going to regret that wholeheartedly.
Very much will. And Ernie cooks his food before putting out the fire.
What a good boy.
Bert, Hillary Clinton, and Ernie get into a fight. Bert triumphantly kills them both.
Oh my goodness! It wasn't even like a 1v1. He just took it in his own hands.
He killed his own dear pal.
And Hillary Clinton, the true president of the United States. But where are the emails?
Where are they?
Bert really wanted them.
Bert won.
Once again, if Hillary had just killed Bert,
exactly.
She may be alive.
I think Bert
Wow.
took a similar Garfield arc.
Oh yeah, where he kind of like started off slow and then immediately
But
went into killing like 8 people.
Just insanity, because he was commanding shots. He was like, "You have to kill one of these two people," and then he killed them.
And then
them 'cause they didn't decide.
Barbara said no.
Yeah, and
Wow.
it's astonishing.
I cannot wait to see Bert back here. Fraser also had a great run, as did Mabel and that boy.
I don't believe
Garfield and Hinshaw, however,
Like-
both disappointing.
this bottom row. I could have never anticipated being the first ones dead.
A lot of those ones were people who I have seen being in the place where Bert and Ernie are, but I love, dude, that top 2 is so incredibly poetic.
I would have never anticipated one of them winning, let alone them getting first and
Them
second.
getting top 2, exactly, like that one district. Kind of like carry it slowly. See, I think Bert did a lot of the heavy. I think that Bert deserved to win out of Bert and Ernie.
Truly, well, Bert was more psychotic and he was taking names, but Ernie was playing the long game. Just
He was.
it was unfortunate that it was against his own brother that he had to fight for his own
Man,
life. Brutal.
that was the best one yet. I don't know how we're gonna top this one.
Oh, we do every time. Ye of little faith.
I mean, like, I say that I don't know how, and yet we managed to find a way. So who had the
Obviously,
most kills?
District
Fraser
5.
and Bert.
There was 4 people with 5.
That's the most kills for like I guess it would have helped that a lot of the deaths were in large batches of like wars,
But that is
like 4v4s,
truly, but it's brutal. Brendan Fraser,
Fortnite
Bert,
squads.
Clinton, and Mabel all taken names.
Imagine if Bert and Ernie both come back, because Bert's guaranteed back for
No, Ernie,
the next
Ernie
one.
comes back too. The winning
Oh,
district
right, yeah.
comes back.
Correct.
So, well, truly,
That was great.
a Hunger Games to remember. So, hopefully we'll be seeing you in the near future, and hopefully me and Dylan will actually be able to be together when we do this next time, not just together via online.
Thank you for having me, my dear sir. These are a joy to produce.
These are a joy for me to create, for me to film, and for me to rewatch. It is beautiful. It's poetic. It's soothing.
It's very soothing.
Truly. We didn't break an hour, but maybe next time.
I mean, if we keep going up, we'll be past like a feature length film by number 6.
We'll get an Oscar.
Gotta get. Could this deserves who better to write this than to have Bert and Ernie make it to the end? This should get an Oscar.
Truly.
We should send this in to Sundance.
Why Sundance of all of them?
I mean, I don't know. That's just the person that can't get one. Well, no. What festival do you want to send it into then?
Probably to Toronto. We'd do TIFF.
Sure. Okay.
Alrighty. Well, thank you so much for joining us on this joyous journey. I do hope you had just as much of a wonderful time as we did. So, thank you for watching. I truly hope you did enjoy. Dylan, is there any closing remarks that you have?
Come watch us at the Toronto International Film Festival, I guess.
We will not be there. Goodbye.
We will definitely be there.